Hey Commanders, this is Mr. Mean Raindrop, and we are here to do part 2 of episode 27, Up in Arms. You're getting a voiceover today because of technical difficulties, which is sometimes pronounced operator error. So we have no sound, so I'm going to go over it here. Alright. We are taking a look at what we have going on. Okay, so soldier for side quest. We need a 19 plus industrial zone, which there's only one of, so that means we are going to be doing a retrieve the data. Now if you remember in the last mission we got most of these. I think we need 2 more. And I think we're going to go ahead and do constructor. There are arguments to be made for doing it either way, but as I've said before, reinforcing your building is a good thing in an objective-based mission. Now there's an epic mini-boss in this, so we're going to have to deal with that too. Retrieve the data is defend for 30 seconds a file. And if my memory is serving correctly, there are 16 files in a drop, so 8 minutes. If you do the full drop, you can do shorter. If you don't shoot down the balloon, I think you can only get 12 maximum files, which would be 6 minutes. Any side quests we get, we'll just grab and keep moving. The whole point here is to finish off Up in Arms, which means we need 2 more machine parts. And then to defend the data. Now, the thing I don't like about this one is you do have a limited amount of time to get defenses built around where the balloon lands. Okay, looked up to find the balloon. And now we're going to go find machine parts. And we really do need to move, because if we hit that timing limit, then our balloon or our data will be sitting there unprotected, and we certainly do not want that. But when you run right into the survivor, you kind of got to save them. You don't have to, but, well. Or randoms will come along and start chucking propane at you, whatever. Alright, so we clear them up. Get her saved. I'm not seeing any exclamation points on the mini-map, so we do not yet know where machine parts are. And this is taking far longer than I'd like. You can just keep going when you see a survivor, and sometimes I do, but generally speaking I try to rescue all of them. Alright, we got 19 and a half minutes. All we need to do is find one factory and we'll be done. That'll help us move faster. We're not seeing any here. We will end up, there's the balloon, just checking on it. I was going to go around to avoid these guys, but they'll only take a second. There we go. Nice. And both of them in the same room. Alright. Now if they both drop, we will be done and can go head off to defend our balloon here. Oh, there's 3 here. Good, because the second one didn't drop anything. Maybe this one will. Yes. There you have it. We have 7 of 7 machine parts. Now we have to go defend the data. I was looking for the survivor, but with the storm closing, that might not be a very good idea. But I found another exclamation point now. Got to place the Seabots. Oh. Got a little herky-jerky going on there. But we recovered. Good. So if you look on the left, it says we got 11 minutes and 15 seconds before the balloon lands. That's how long we have to build before the husks start coming. And that assumes we don't shoot the balloon down. If we can get done earlier, we can shoot the balloon down, get more of the data, and get a better score. Alright. Heading right in. Now again, just to be clear, I am voicing over this. I play enough Save the World that I don't remember the details of this, so I'm just commenting as I see it. Normally I do not voice over anymore. I just record as I play, but for some reason, well, because it flicked off of my Yeti microphone and went to one I have purposely muted, and I didn't notice, we didn't get any sound. Alright, we're just cleaning up the area here. Got about 10 minutes before we gotta be done. And if we can be done sooner, all the better. Oh, and there's a meteor rock. Since they put it right in our path, right in our path, we'll do it. Alright. Now this data site actually looks pretty darn good. I think we have a limited number of paths up here. If that's true, we should be able to defend it really well. So that ramp will get them up here. Nothing back here. Nice. Nothing over here. Okay. One back ramp and a forward space we gotta protect against. Not bad at all. At this point, I'm just greedy and grabbing rocks. But, you know, building materials, trap materials, that's important stuff. So ramp up there. And then a bottleneck here that I think we're going to take advantage of. That's better than grabbing rock. That's quicker. Jeez, guys, I'm busy. I'll play with you tomorrow. Mom, Herman and his friends won't quit bugging me. There we go. right through my tunnel. So now we gotta wait for the bees to go away. Or... there we go. Now they're gonna have to run through all of this or come up that ramp. Jeez, guys. Yeah, like that. Oh. I somehow set off that encampment way over there. I don't get it. Okay, so in some missions, people have had problems with an open cavern underneath like that, giving you heartache. But I don't think we'll have that problem here because it's not directly under the data. Now what I did is I blocked that off. Now you only need 3 to convince them to go a different way, but some husk will come over there and beat on that if there's only 3. They'll still beat on it now, but there will be they'll still beat on it now, but they'll have to beat through a lot more. That's the only reason I put a bunch in there. And honestly, before this is over, I can almost guarantee we have to rebuild it. Basically, if one husk manages to break his way through, a whole bunch will follow him. So, alright. Just blocking this off one more because we can. So we got a lot of room before we get to spawn points. They're way over there. Alright, that ought to be good. That is going to funnel them right through here. So now we need to trap it up. And we need to hurry. We're down to 5 minutes. And that's the worst part, is figuring out what you have and what you don't have. You will get to a point where you keep stocks of your favorite traps, and then you have less figuring out what you have and don't have, and more just grabbing the stack you need and dropping stuff. But we are far from that yet. As you can see, I'm short of herbs. That's kind of common. You just got to remember to grab every plant you go past. And I've been doing a lot of objective-based things lately, so that's why I have few herbs. But we had enough. See, I don't like to shoot out the door because they have a range of 3, which means it'll set them off before they're there. I want them like bunched up in the doorway. Not sure it makes that much of a difference, but it makes a difference. This will force them to go around the long way. That's all. See, we're not even started yet, and there are guys down there beating on our walls. Do some upgrading. And you see, this is the type of thing the game likes to do. I don't know if you noticed, there are spawn points right next to the objective. And of course that means they're going to run right at me. And it means they're going to beat up any block offs I built. And all you can do is deal with them. I'm letting them beat, and then I will fix the walls. After they get far enough in, I can kill them. There's the spawn point, see them beyond the objective. That's where those husks are trying to go, so. They're almost up. There we go. Is that totally lame? Why, yes, it's totally lame. But it is what it is. Repair it. Now we do want to have a defender by the entrance here. Shotgunner if we can. We can't, so we'll go with a melee defender. And we don't need anything too impressive. This isn't that high a power level. We're down to, what? 1 minute and 40 seconds until it lands. Excuse me. Alright, well, we will drop one more of those. And as usual, the launch pads are just to, the floor launchers are just to shove them away from the walls so we can keep them repaired. Give them a little gas to run through. And zap anything that makes it past that. Alright. Don't fall off the ledge, chicka. Need a sniper. So we make a sniper. There we have it. Alrighty. There you see it landed on its own. Don't let the balloon bother you. It's just a graphic artifact and you can build around it or on it. Alright. I dropped that extra corner in to connect the tunnel to the base. So the tunnel gets the benefit of the base too. And then because there are lobbers, I'm just upgrading stuff as much as I can. And putting down a couple anti-air traps. And there you have it. We'll be here for about 12 files, which is 6 minutes. That way she doesn't fall through that little tiny crack. Excuse me. You'll notice nothing is getting through our trap tunnel. I've said this before, I tend to overtrap, and this is a good example of that. I can stand here and dance. Nobody's coming to visit. I did not do anything with that back ramp, and the reason I didn't is because the access point, or the spawn point, was so far away from that back ramp, I don't expect anybody's going to try to run to it. Which means someone will suddenly show up here and we'll have to fight them, but not too bad. Open arms was the important one. I need shotgun limbs. Not likely to happen in this mission. See if they're leaving us stuff. They are. Chrome Huskies. So, there's an event going on right now that, excuse me, an event going on right now that has Chrome Huskies as call it a feature, but it's called Blockbuster. When Blockbuster is on, Chrome Huskies show up. If you kill them, and the last shot is not with fire or water, they get right back up and come at you again. So I am switching to a fire-based shotgun. The problem with having defenders in this scenario is if their weapons are not fire or water based, and I'm looking now to see if I have something to give her. If their weapons are not fire or water based, then if they get the last hit, it doesn't kill them. Nobody's trying to beat their way up the ramp yet, at least. That's good news. And then we get 7 files down with no corruptions, which a corruption happens if even a single husk touches the satellite while it's downloading. That file is then corrupt and you don't get credit for it. I swear that melee defender is gonna... There come my boys. I swear that melee defender is gonna end up falling off that cliff. Oh, led by a Chrome Husky. Excuse me. Considering Husky husks do more damage to buildings, that kind of makes sense. Take him down in points with my AR, and then shotgun him to death. If I can keep my, there we go. Alright. Then, rebuild the walls. Whoops. Was trying to flick the brick and didn't flick far enough. My defender will take care of that one while I close this up. They're beating on it again, but they're regular husks, and we got plenty of time. So, I will give them a gift. So this will be fun. I'm going to drop a tire trap at the top of this ramp. So if they break all the way through, then they'll get whacked by tires. That'll let me worry less about it. Some people would say, oh, that's a waste of materials because you could have just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I could have. I think the tire trap's more fun. Oh, mini boss is here. I was messing around with the tire trap. And the mini boss appears to be a Chrome Husky. Lovely. Where'd he go? Oh, we're done. Almost had him. So there we have it. We found all the machine parts. Sorry it took us 2 episodes. I did the bouncing husks I wanted you to see, and then the end of the quest so that we can go over the rewards. Alright. Level 3, yep. Which is cool, because that'll take us to triangulating a circle. And that's the last one. So after that is the last page of Stonewood. So, really quick here, we'll be launching a rocket off to Plankerton. We have it. Rewards. Magic XP, gold, Survivor XP for the survivor we rescued. Up in arms complete. I may do something right. We got a survivor. Meh. And then the mission alert rewards. Some rain. We'll soon enough have use for that. It does that once in a while. So now we can have 3 defenders on a mission instead of just 2. And we leveled, so we got upgrade points. So this was really a pretty underwhelming quest item. That's it. Thank you for watching. Mr. Mean Raindrop, gone.